you ready to have some fun?
All right.
All right, nothing to it. Give a nice one of these, let them know we're ready. And here we go. Nice and smooth, nothing to it.
Yeah!
All there is to it. Nice and easy. Feeling good?
Feeling wonderful!
Awesome, girl. Yeah, this is beautiful. The trees are changing. It's my favorite time of year to fly, just because of the beauty. Amazing. Feeling a few of those little bumps here. It should smooth out as we get higher. As we get away from the terrain, the wind will get a little smoother. But you know, and even just an hour ago, we did our first tandem of the day. It was silky smooth the whole way. So you know, depending what the wind is doing and how strong it is, that all affects our air. So you know, conditions are always changing. They're always different. But the wind definitely affects how it handles and how it flies. And you'll probably remember too, once we release from him at 3,000, everything about this will get much smoother, quieter. So it'll slow down a good bit once we release from him. He's towing us about 35 miles an hour here. Once we release, we'll slow down to about 20 or so. The main thing to remember with this sport, we're just letting the glider fly here. I don't have to hang on tight. I don't have to muscle it around. Similar to getting in a car and driving. We don't have to make it do anything. We're just along for the ride, giving it a little guidance. Same thing here. We're just guiding the glider around a bit. Letting her do her job. If you're in the mood, we can probably extend our flight a little bit. Our conditions right now with this wind direction, they're absolutely perfect for what we call ridge soaring. Our wind is blowing straight into the mountain, and the air gets deflected up a bit.
Oh, so it pushes you.
So exactly. So we'll be in a band of air that we just call lift, ridge soaring. So we'll be able to just fly parallel to the mountain. We'll be in a good football field away from it, and you can imagine water flowing in that way and it'll be deflected up. Same thing here, so we'll be able to stay up for a little while, get a few extra minutes, and see if we can really get you hooked and addicted on this sport. And again, the best part is, it's going to be all about you flying once we release.
Okay.
Really get the habit. And then it's supposed to blow a good bit later this afternoon, between like 2 to 5 o'clock. We probably won't get to fly for a little while. It'll get really strong. So, you know, this is just that part of the day where it's starting to blow a little more and a little more. Yeah, it's in perfect condition. Wow, look at the colors. That's incredible. Gorgeous. These mountains, you know, just being 5 degrees colder up on the mountain. The trees are changing a lot more evenly than out in the valley. That's a little bit cooler. I tell everybody to come back this time of year. Like the last couple weeks of October, it just doesn't get any prettier. So you can see here, we're right about 2,300 feet above the ground.
Alright.
Going to 3, so once we get there, I'll give you another heads up and mention we're ready for release.
Alright.
Once I release, the main thing you'll feel is just us slowing down gently over several seconds. And we'll be in a little turn to the right. So again, you've done this before. There won't be any big drop, no big surprise. We'll make a nice smooth transition into free flying, okay? Again, I'll give you another heads up when you do that. Well, I mentioned it might smooth out a little bit up here, but I totally lied to you. It's a little bumpy here. gentler once we release though.
Okay.
The faster we're flying, the more we feel the bumps exaggerated. Right here in the bottom wispies of some of the clouds.
Much higher than last time.
Yeah, it gets you a little extra time, a little extra altitude. Here we are, girl.
Alright.
Right at 3,000. You ready to release with me?
Okay.
Alright, nothing to it. Nice and easy. That's it. We're free. I'm just letting her slow down a little bit. Coming out to where she wants to fly naturally. Just like you've seen and remembered. About 20 miles an hour. I'm just letting this bar stay where she wants to stay. Nice and mellow. Checking it out. We got Sand Mountain out here in the distance. About twice as wide as Lookout. Good bit longer.
Where's Signal?
Signal. Way off this way.
Okay.
See over there, there's a lake on top of the mountain.
Uh-huh.
That's the TVA pump storage facility where they drop the water down through the turbines and produce electricity. Well, that mountain ends just another mile or two, and then there's a jump over the Tennessee River.
Uh-huh.
So Signal Mountain's a good 15 miles straight that way.
Okay.
You can't actually see the point of it, but you can see where it continues running all the way down.
Yeah, curious friends of us there.
All right. And obviously looking at Lookout Mountain here, and you see Covenant College there. Point Park
That's
is
where my parents first stated.
Really? At Covenant?
Yep,
Wow.
Covenant College.
Nice. See how it widens out. You know, the whole name's the Cumberland Plateau. It's all these big plateaus. It's really old mountains. This high point on the back of the mountain. So looking this whole way, it's looking pretty much at Georgia. Everything to our left is Tennessee, the southern line of Tennessee. And everything off to the right, just past the face of Sand Mountain here, just looking at Alabama. Right here, we're all through
Corner.
and really, just about 15 minutes down the road, we're right there at the corner of all three.
Wow.
You can see it's this Cloudland Canyon State Park back there. A little bump in the air. A few bumps here. Too crazy, but it's not just silky smooth there.
It's probably smoother lower, you said.
Yep. You should feel a little bit. It usually gets a little smoother up high, but the wind is still kind of picking up for the day, so it's still kind of in transition a little bit.
Okay.
But now, woohoo! Two bumps there. Well, girl, it's time to get you a little bit of flying in here. Ready for it?
Bumpy?
Even in the
Okay.
bumps, there's nothing. I'm not doing anything. Just letting it fly. We'll bring your left hand right down there. Now you can pull your right hand through towards your chest, and then we'll set your right hand over here. That's it. Yeah. So our first big key here is super relaxed with those hands, letting those fingers dance, loose arms.
Alright.
Now we'll start with a simple left turn. So we'll look to your left with your eyes, and push your butt straight over that line. There you go. Check it. Literally, that's all you turn it there. It's just letting the glider do her job, letting her fly. And now to straighten out, give me a little push to the right side towards me. There you go. Remember that. It's just about letting her do her thing. That's a little breezy here, so we're not going to go over to the ridge.
Okay.
You know, we want to make sure that we can get back out to the field, so we're not going to get pushed downwind by the conditions. There's somebody on the launch to your left. They're just about to launch off the hill. We go in there and just... Now we're going to do a nice right turn. We'll look to your right and give me a good push with your butt straight this way. There you go, and check it again. There it is. A little extra bump. unnerving. They definitely don't make it easy to fly. It's kind of like a lake at the end of the day when the wind is really blowing.
Alright.
You take a boat out, you'll get bumped around a good bit. But we've still got total control of everything happening here. Now, next thing we'll do is play with some speed. We're going to take both your hands, just pull the bar straight in this way. Yeah, give me a little more. There you go. You can hear it, you can feel it. Now give me a right turn with that speed. There you go. And you feel the glider react a little quicker a minute ago?
Yeah.
That's the way it works. The faster we're flying, the quicker she'll react to any given input.
Alright.
And now last thing we'll do here is to stall. We're going to go ahead and start pushing the bar all the way out in front of you, just like that. And just keep on going, keep going. Now just relax your arms and hands, let it come on. So if we get a little slow, the glider knows what to keep doing. It'll automatically give it a little dive and then automatically recover.
Okay.
How's all this feeling to you, Sarah?
Good. My heart's racing, but that's good.
No worries. Remember taking some deep breaths, because even the most experienced pilots, with bumps like this and some textured air, this isn't settling or easy for anyone. So, remember, just staying relaxed, wiggling your fingers. And now, it's time for your freedom up here. This is your glider. Feel free to turn us left or right. You can speed up and pull in, whatever you want to do. There is nothing you can do to get us in trouble. Okay? And if you give an input and she doesn't quite react, well, we'll just add another input. Just little fine-tuning adjustments, whatever you need to do. And you've done this before, do you remember on that last flight you did, was it calmer and smoother?
It was, yeah.
So same thing, with this wind, we know what's coming, we know what to expect. Once it gets to a certain velocity, we don't want to fly anymore because it'll get too rowdy and it can eventually get to an unsafe point. So this isn't just silky smooth air, but it's still plenty safe to fly and let you get the feel for it. Again, this is all you flying, so feel free, just whatever you want to do here, you are totally welcome to play. Also, like I mentioned, the wind is still kind of picking up and getting stronger through the morning. So even once it peaks, after it peaks and just gets steady, it's a little bit smoother. So while the weather's in transition, either picking up or slowing down with the wind, it's a little bit bumpier while it's making up its mind. So definitely know that this isn't what our air is always like, already. If you're in the mood, we can do some diving and extra fun, or we can stay as peaceful and relaxed.
Alright, let's try one dive.
Alright,
How do
go
you do
ahead and push
that?
this bar out for me here. There you go. Now we're going to pull it in a good bit. Give me extra. Nice. Now right turn to me, and let your hands come out. Nice. Now we're going to pull in again, and a big left turn. Let those hands come out. Nice. Now we're going to pull in one more time, and a big right turn to me. Now let your hands come out naturally. Look at that, girl. That's all you flying there.
Oh, that's crazy!
You just started doing some aerobatics with those maneuvers, girl. Right on. What do you think? Can I talk you into helping me land this thing?
Oh, sure.
That's what we like as a call.
Alright.
Alright, we're in a perfect position where we're at right
So
here.
are we going to circle?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a little bump to your left. Perfect. Now we're just going to let it carve on around here. Good. Feel free to wave down to your sis and holler at her if you want.
Woo!
Now give me a nice big left turn. Perfect. Now what I'm going to have you do here, we're going to put your eyes on that pavilion, far in the field.
Okay.
A little bump to your right and straight. Now the faster we're flying, the more control we have. So I want to see you pull this bar in with everything you got. That's it, girl. Now we're talking. So we're just keeping our eyes ahead at the end of the field. Give me a little more speed if you got it. Now we're just going to keep it in all the way down.
Alright.
Right here, we'll let it out. let it out a little bit more. And there's that smooth touchdown.
Ow! Oh, that was wonderful.
You are a badass pilot, girl. Excellent flight.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you can pull yourself forward that way. You'll be able to walk your feet up.
All right.
Woo! Excellent stuff, girl. Lay another one on me.